We work with a local service business owner, and when we started, he was at 4 calls a month of people inquiring about his services. And after we fixed one super easy thing, he went to 15 calls a month about people inquiring about his services. We didn't run any ads, and this video is going to show you exactly how we did it and how you can implement it for your own company. Over the past year, I've discovered 3 different types of business owners through conversating with them and just observing things on the internet. Type 1. These are business owners that haven't posted on social media in 6 months or even a year or ever. It's probably because one of these 3 reasons. They don't see the value in it, they don't see the ROI in it, or they just don't have the time, or they do have the time, but they don't know how. You got type 2. So someone is posting for this company. It could be the receptionist, it could be the business owner's sister or cousin, just a relative. However, the majority of these posts are graphical posts. Sometimes they could be talking about the logo, the brand, or posts that just say, call now, schedule a visit, contact us today. Basically, all the posts are self-serving and not educating or adding value to their customers that they actually do want to have. The reason why this is a problem is because it's not educating anybody on how to make a valuable purchase decision with services in their industry. It's all ask, 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 ask. And whenever you look at your competitors, all of them are also asking, asking, and asking. So how do you think you are perceived in your customer's mind compared to your competitor? Number 3, this person is actively posting. They got logo posts, service posts, offer posts. It looks professional, but the issue is everyone else is doing it in their industry as well. And it gives 0 reason why the potential customer should call their company rather than their competitor. And this is one of the main reasons why a lot of business owners wonder why they get price shoppers, people that request quotes. The business owner gives them quotes, but then they ghost them afterwards. So all 3 of these people have the same problem. They might be posting or not posting, but the issue is the viewers that are looking at the social posts are not converting into calls to the business. So this is the promise. The first thing you're gonna learn and understand is why social media is the most powerful free advertising tool that any local business owner could use, and why some business owners are completely against the idea of posting on social media or just ignoring it and believe that it doesn't work for them. Second, the exact type of post to convert viewers, people that are looking at your company, into people that call your company. This is called positioning. It is how you appear in your customer's mind compared to your competitor. Third, and this is a big one, you're gonna see social media in a completely different way. So you know how whenever like social media agencies or whatever come up and say, hey, we're gonna run ads, or we're gonna do this, they are expecting to get calls and DMs from Instagram itself. With this approach, you're not going to get DMs from Instagram or any social media platform. The people that are looking for services in your industry on the internet are going to see you in the search, go through all your pages, and look at your social media. From what they see on the internet, on your social media pages, is going to convert them into calls. And finally, you're going to find out why exactly, whenever you do start implementing social media in your business, what the payoff and ROIs will be based off of industry standards. So I'm gonna explain the different types of posts that we posted for this one client and why he got from 4 calls a month to 15 calls a month. Take pictures and record the before, the middle, and after of the service delivery. So with his, we just took a picture of the before and after of what he delivered to a client. We even recorded the process of actually implementing the service. So whenever you post that on the internet, people can see what their experience could be like and what's happening behind the scenes whenever you purchase something from them. I want you to think about this. If you get 10,000 likes, 1 million views on a post, is that the most important thing? Is the goal to actually go viral and have a super entertaining post? Or is it to show your potential customers how you can add value to them in a way your competitors can't? Possibly the second one. And then we also did educational content, which was the business owner being recorded, answering questions, common misconceptions about his industry, so people can get educated on how to make a valuable buying decision with services in their industry, whether it be with them or someone else. Regardless, it still builds trust with the company. By now, everyone gets it. Social media is everywhere. It has changed the way society lives and communicates. It's no longer just the first adopters and the young who are hooked. 71% of people in the United States are on Facebook. More than 500 million globally are on Twitter. A population that includes everyone from the Pope to a parrot named Ruby. In almost every small business in America in between, and almost half of all social network users check in on these sites at least once a day, often as soon as they wake up in the morning. It has already altered the way we fall in and out of relationships, stay in touch with family, and find jobs. Finally, there are a few, if any, holdouts who will deny that today business simply can't be done without it, especially when 1 in 4 people say that they use social media sites to inform their purchasing decisions. Boomers, who control 70% of US spending, increased their social usage 42% in 1 year. Moms, the buyers, and budget analysts for most families are all over it. That's why it matters that more than half the total US mobile population are using their mobile devices to engage on social media sites. They're there so much that it's starting to alter the way they want to interact with brands, services, and businesses, even when they're not on social media sites. So if that didn't help you understand where my perspective comes from and why this worked for this one company, I don't know what will. So this is the direct application on what to exactly post. So community service content is providing value to the community that informs people on how to make a smart buying decision. From my perspective, community service content is providing educational, helpful content to consumers to educate them on how to make a smart buying decision that will benefit them in the most powerful way. After they watch your social media, they should know these 4 things: what your company is, what their experience could be like with the company, what to look for when purchasing services in your industry, common misconceptions cleared up, things like cheap price meaning low quality materials or products used to deliver the service in the first place. These are the only posts that we've been doing for our client, and he's went from 4 calls a month to 15. So let me go slightly in depth on the 4 different content types. You got the work in progress job site content. So you got before and after pictures or videos of the service that you're delivering to your client. Pictures and videos of the process mid-job, because it would be valuable for people to see what you actually do before they hire you. They want to know what they're getting, and this is another way to show it through video and pictures. Type 2, the people behind the company. It could be who answers the phone, who does the service delivery, who's like the graphic designer, who like installs the jobs. It could even be like hobbies or simple interests that the business owner has in the first place, because that shows that you're an actual human being. And the more familiar people get with your company, the more it builds a connection with them and builds trust with them. That's why it's so important. Post type 3 is how you actually work with customers. So walk them through what their experience could be like. Like let's say if they call you, after they call you, what happens next? Well, we're gonna have a sit-down conversation, possibly 15 minutes to discuss your unique situation, your needs, what you actually need, to see if we can provide that for you. And if not, I'll point you in the best direction. So nonetheless, you're getting value from the conversation. You could even do like a walkthrough of your brick and mortar business, like what it looks like to walk into the shop. Take like a video of walking into the thing, who you're gonna meet, what her name is, what she likes, so people feel like they are already there. Post type number 4, your take on something in an industry. It could be like a quick opinion, a common mistake you see in the industry. It could be like top 3 questions that your customers ask you before they purchase something from you. It could be like something that you tell most of your clients, and you can just record that and put it on the internet. So you're educating people. I want you to imagine this. Imagine you had your social media for your business, had all 4 of those different post types. Picture the post, upload it on your social media page, and just visualize this. If you had the before and after of your work, the people behind the company, videos of how you actually work with your customers and what they could experience, and posts that were educating them about your industry, how to make an informed buying decision, how to know if you're going to get ripped off. Now imagine if you did that consistently for 3 months. How valuable do you think that would be to someone who's looking for services in your industry that possibly knows little to nothing about it? They land on your page, they see that, you educating them, helping them make an informed decision, showing the faces behind the company. How personal do you think that connection is going to be with somebody who never met you? Probably a lot higher than if you had nothing on the internet. That's why we say it builds trust. That's why it converts into calls. And then occasionally, like twice a month after you post like 6 to 9 valuable pieces of content, you can ask people to book a call or schedule a visit. Here is the actual reality. Every single month that you have the same generic basic content or no content at all is months that you're leaving money on the table. I talk to a lot of business owners. Some of them initially say that they don't see the value in content, they don't see an ROI. But I want you to seriously ask yourself this question. Based on the client story that I discussed in this video, and the page that I read out of this book, and with the image that you have in your mind of the 4 different types of posts that are all across your social media platforms, would social media have a higher return on profitable business than what you currently have in place for your business right now? If the answer is yes, here's what I want you to do. Pick 1 or 2 content types that we discussed previously and post once a week. And then whenever you got that, have it down, post 3 times a week. Bare minimum is 3 times a week. That's it. And if you need help coming up with ideas or interesting content to post for your specific business, you can ask Claude or ChatGPT. But here's what I actually do suggest. There's this phrase called document, don't create. Essentially what it is you don't have to figure out how to create anything new. All you do is look at the processes of your business and record those and just document it. Edit them, post them on the social platforms. You already have a day-to-day business life. Your employees already have a day-to-day business life. All you gotta do is just record it. It could be you or one of your employees. You just document everything you got going on. And then just from that, we'll build a way tighter connection with potential customers that never seen you before. And then all of a sudden, you're not hustling and grinding for jobs, or your back's not against the wall trying to figure out where the next job's gonna come from. If this video helped you at all, I want you to do one thing right now. Drop a comment in the video explaining what specifically helped you. And if you want the full system, the content, the strategy, the whole shebang, including like popping up in the search whenever someone looks for services in your industry, the link is in the description. We work with local service businesses every day. See you in the next one.